Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And
we are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. James Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Now a deep one for Johnston. And that's caught inside the 35.
It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 52 yards.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Giants at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Buying time to his left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Justin Fields,
25 yards.
And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Getting the ball is Cook running left.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes our job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On 2nd down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Look at the big man rumble. And all the way down to the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now the try here for the point after. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense,
this is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
This now a 3rd and 4. Fields now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Fields on first down. Going right back to Phil. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Here's Fields. Into space at the 45. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, son.
Throwing again is Fields.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Don't jump. Ready? 11, 11, 11.
On first down, Fields.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Noah Fant, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Second and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 4.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's to Cook out of the backfield.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. It's Barkley on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in there, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. A big play there for the Giants. 65 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now it's Fields.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting behind.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out.
And the Giants are back within a score.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency, because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop it.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Shoves him away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. They'll dump this off to Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, drop 50, drop 50.
Looking to throw.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Bears.
They'll run on 1st down. Parrish, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up to throw.
And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll head out of of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run with Cook. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. James Cook, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Again, Fields. He gets it to Johnston. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Here we go, first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Second and 9 now. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Ready?
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he is caught. He'll have the first down and then some. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 75 yards. And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Hard running at the 15.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's to the 10, and they will score on pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Now on comes the Bears offense as they'll be called in to go for 2.
Right there, hurt.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again.
Escaping the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Fields. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown of the defense.
Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's into the clear. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Check that. Pat the street.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Shifts past him at the 45. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep here for Mooney. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Here we go, son.
This is 1st and 10.
Easy, easy, easy.
Yeah, keep them guessing,
West, right, sit. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Fields. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Hey, Terry. Let's go, out right here.
6 on this strike. Give it up.
Fields now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Red 79 Broncos. Viking 18. Warriors 17.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
The Bears' 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Darnell Mooney finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
stands at 21.
36.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go. We're good.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time.